Well, this is for the week of November 3rd for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, or a lot of Gemini in your chart. Gemini, as I'm working with you, I'm starting to get a sense of your energy as being something. Would you like to come up? Come on, sweetheart. As something that needs to be, or that would serve you well to allow yourself to really take some time to slow down. Now, the cards that I'm getting here are very much directing you towards understanding that this point in your life is very much about you understanding faith as a concrete thing, and faith and understanding your connection to the creative power, the ability to manifest. You've been watching it, you've been seeing it, but you're being asked to really pay attention to how that's played out in your life, but with a gentleness. So the sense that I'm getting with these cards is that there may be a lot going on for you right now. It feels to me as I'm reading these cards as though there is, I pulled quite a few before I started the reading to get a sense of it. And the feeling that I'm getting with this, my dears, is that taking quiet time to be grounded in your body is really, really important for you right now. And that however busy you need to be physically in terms of doing things, getting things done, going somewhere, you're being asked to do your very best to be as still in your mind as you can. And the best way to do that, one of the best ways to do that, when you find yourself getting super busy with all of these demands, requests, obligations, is to go into gratitude. Just let yourself get out of doing mode for a minute and say, right, whatever else is going on the earth plane, this is ultimately about my journey inward, my journey to self-awareness and consciousness, expanded consciousness. That's all. That's what's going on. So I'm going to let go of the details for now. I'm not going to worry about the template, the people, the names, the places. Right now, I'm just going to sit in gratitude, whatever that is for, whatever you can be grateful for, whatever activates that sense of, Gemini, please do your best not to try to label it, okay? To just label it. What do I mean by that? Do your best to not immediately go into analysis when you notice yourself doing something or feeling something good. Don't just explain it away like, yeah, of course. Or, yeah, okay. Whatever. Take a moment. Put aside any kind of cavalier attitude or any kind of blasé attitude. Even if you don't know what you're feeling in the moment, if something good has happened, let yourself sit and just appreciate the fact that good has happened. You may not be able in the moment to feel good, but you can acknowledge good has happened. And for this, I am grateful. I have had a peaceful day today. For this, I am grateful. You might even be able to take it into, and I know everything's working out for me all the time, and for this, I'm grateful. But that grateful quality of energy is really opening to the universe. It's an acknowledgement of the universe having worked with you to bring you something wonderful. And as you acknowledge that, as you get into that state of energy, then what happens is you open to more, because the universe, when the universe knows that, of course I'm talking, right? It's all energy. But when the universe, when it registers energetically with the universe, that you are grateful, that you are engaged with it, that you are open and in a positive energy, that is when you start drawing more of that to you. So this is what you're being told, my dears. You're also being told that it's really, really important right now for you to stay anchored in yourself. So can you please try to set up a little bit of system for the next, I would say really for the next 3 weeks, But again, depending upon when you get this and when it resonates, do it for however long you need, for however long you feel you might be inclined to get overwhelmed and to forget to remember your intimate connection with universal creative force. Set yourself some kind of structure. It may not be something that you want to be really rigid. It may not be, prayers 3 times a day, but it might be. It might be doing yoga poses. It might be going out and looking at the sky or having a conversation with God over your morning coffee. What you are also being told during this period of time is, if there are a lot of people pulling on you or a lot of obligations, you are the only one that can decide what is good. You are your own authority here, and it's super important for you to stay anchored in that so that you don't give away the farm, as my father would say, so that you don't basically do more than what is good for you to do, or you don't engage in things that are not good for you to do. You might possibly lose some things in that moment. You might lose some connections. You might lose some burdens. You might lose some obligations. You might gain some time and some quiet. Just a guess. Just possibilities. But what you are being told here, when you get the loss or liberation card that says whatever you're changing, however you're deciding what your values are, what's good for you, staying in that understanding of this as an evolutionary process for yourself, that you slow things down and ground yourself in order to make these decisions. You might also find yourself coming face to face with where some of these patterns came from. And just in the understanding of that, sometimes it's good enough to let it go, or it will cause you to question it and go, well, is that not normal, but is that healthy emotional behavior, or is there something behind that that's pushing me to a coping mechanism? Or you might be able to say, yeah, that was a pattern that I took on with my family, but I never really liked it. So why am I doing it now? Sometimes it's just the acknowledgement of that behavior that allows us to loosen it. Certainly it makes us become aware of it and the discomfort of it, because that's usually when we notice them. And it's in that we can make new choices. So I feel this is where you're at, Gemini, in a very big way. And I really support you in that. So take care. And I leave you with that. Thank you for stopping in and listening. Take care.